Greetings and welcome to another tutorial video for the Sinful Needs A4 HUD. This time we're going to take a quick look at the movement enhancement options that are available on the new HUD. First things first, let's go ahead and open the menu by clicking the A4 badge here. And you can see right away in this menu that there's a toggle to turn the flight assist on and off. If you're not familiar with the flight assist, it will allow you to hover at altitudes where you would normally float back down towards the ground. And the higher you fly, the faster this flight assist will allow you to fly laterally as well as up and down. Next, we've got the move lock. This is a new addition to the HUD. Basically, this prevents people from pushing you when you don't want to be pushed. If they do try and push you, you might move a little bit and then you'll snap back to the position you were in before. This is particularly useful to help put an end to the kind of griefing that some people have been known to do. If it becomes problematic for any reason, though, you can toggle it off. I have noticed that on occasion, while standing, particularly on mega prims, sometimes the avatar will seem to bounce a little bit. Sometimes you can jump up and land and it'll stop doing that. Other times you'll just need to toggle it off if it becomes too bothersome. Now for the fun stuff. We have a couple of new movement enhancers that are available through the HUD. There is Super Leap, a speed run, and what I call a tracing or a blink teleport. I think some HUDs call it a dash. We're going to go ahead and start with the Super Leap. Now the leap has several boost options. First, you can set it to 0 meters per second and that will disable it. Or you can set it to 5, 10, 15, 20, or 30. Let's go ahead and set it to 30. Close our HUD up. Turn around here. And you can see that to activate it, you just jump and you'll pick up tons of altitude. You may also notice that the forward movement is increased. There is a lateral movement boost while you're super leaping as well, which makes it a lot of fun. I have also noticed that sometimes you can manage to get a quick double tap off when you first jump, and you'll jump even higher. Now, the lateral movement speed adjustment is proportional to the jump distance. So if you're setting your jump up to 30, you'll also be able to move faster forward and back than if you only have it set to 5 or 10. Let's jump back down to the ground here. I can't help but think of City of Heroes as I'm super leaping about the sin. Now, let's open the menu back up and we'll take a look at some of the other movement enhancers. We'll just click on the button here on the quick bar. And let's take a look at the speed. Now, the speed is just a boost that comes into play if you either have your movement set to always run or if you double tap a movement key and hold it to run. It has a variable boost from 0 to disable it, all the way up to 64 meters per second, which is pretty fast, particularly on a sim that's not lagging. We're going to go ahead and set it in the mid-range to 32, and then we're going to turn the trace off for a minute so that we don't wind up tracing when we try and take off trying to run. Let's close that down. You can see you just double tap and hold. And it's a little bit like riding a vehicle in Second Life. It's a pretty good clip, particularly compared to the normal run, which, as you can see, let's turn off the speed, doesn't seem nearly so quick after a speed run. Now for the tracing, we'll go ahead and turn that on. You can see that tracing has several options as well. 0 meters disables it, or you can trace up to 10, 20, 32, 48, or even 64 meters at a time. Let's go ahead and pop in 32 meters here in the middle. And the way that this works is you just double tap your movement key forward and you instantly trace forward up to the distance that you have set in your preferences. It's a little bit more reliable than the speed. Speed can be a little bit jerky. The tracing is pretty predictable. There's also one other trace option. If we go back to the movement enhancers, you can see that under trace there is a 2 cam option here, and we can set our camera anywhere we want on the sim and click to cam, and you'll see your avatar will come straight to the camera. Now, in many cases, this will carry you even straight through solid prims. So it can be a lot of fun and sort of acts like a little mini teleport on the sim. I have noticed that if you're standing too close to a solid prim when it gets started, you don't build up enough momentum and you don't go through. Also, if the prim is too thick, it can prevent you from passing through it as well. Well, that sums up the movement enhancers. I think that you'll have a lot of fun with them. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Just IM Galathir Darkstone in World, or drop me a note card. Also, if you have any suggestions for future enhancements of this type that you'd like to see added to the HUD, feel free to send me a note card. Please do send those in a note card with any suggestions that you have. Thank you very much for your time. Stay sinful and have a great day.